this year. This year, I'll be the greatest in our community. I will be the greatest.
It's been 2 years since I had my biggest breakthrough in Forex trading. My name is Daniel and I'm going to share a story on how I've been able to succeed as a young 6-figure day trader. Back to where the story starts. Early 2019, I'm 18 years old, just got done with high school, I'm waiting for university. So I'm at a point in my life where I'm actually looking for something to do with my life. So the easiest way was go to the internet, search how to make money online. So I bump into multiple internet-based skills. I learn about dropshipping, I learn about copywriting, I learn about freelancing and all that, and then I also learn about Forex trading. So I tried out all those skills for some time, but I decided to go with trading because it really created up a bigger ambition inside me with higher expectations, because the people I found out about trading were really living a lavish life and all that. So it really creates up higher expectations in me. So I decided to go with Forex trading. Now, I'm really excited about this new skill set with expectations of becoming financially free in the shortest time. So I go ahead and share the same idea with mom. Growing up in a financially unstable family, mom was definitely not fine with this idea. But to me, I knew this was the only way out. So definitely with all the excitement, I didn't listen to mom surely. So I go ahead and now start learning about how trading works with a bunch of resources on YouTube, and then on the internet I learned about the basics, learned about a few trading strategies on how I can actually get started. But then I was actually studying on babypips.com, just a free website with a bunch of free resources on getting started with trading. Coming to a closure of 2019, the world goes into a global disaster. The economy getting shut down, schools getting delayed by the government. So I dedicate all the time to learning. By the time we clocked 2020 with lockdowns becoming strict, I was all fully devoted to learning. I would spend all the time in my room learning about trading, backtesting, trying out new things over and over again, and becoming a better trader in the due process. So in the due course of 2020, I was doing some live trading, making some little money, blowing up the account. It was all a series of downs, most especially because I was making some money, losing it all. So by the closure of 2020, the biggest achievement that I'd actually seen was me being able to learn and spending more time on the charts and being able to become a better trader. But then at that point, I was actually getting to the lowest point in my life because I'd spent 2 solid years learning and then trying out multiple times without any success at that point. At the start of 2021, the government lifts up the lockdown and schools get open. So it was definitely time to go back to school. And I go for my first year at university. But then by then, my whole perspective about life had completely changed. I was watching YouTube videos about dropouts who had actually been able to make it. So my whole perspective about school and then life was completely changing. At that point, I felt like something was completely missing in my trading puzzle, because by then I knew all the trading basics, I knew the risk management of trading, I knew all the trading strategies that were actually working for me, but I had no mentor. So I decided to get a mentor. This was the biggest turning point in my trading journey. It was basically like flipping all the failing part into success. From then, my results started skyrocketing. I started seeing some progress as I was in school. But the issue was, when I started seeing results, my whole perspective about school was even becoming more negative. I was losing interest in school. Meanwhile, I'm trading on an account of $250, and that was actually tuition money. But good thing was I was actually seeing some progress. So at this point, I decided to drop out of school and go independent. All my focus was entirely into trading, no confusion from school. I lost all the connections to all my friends and actually didn't even tell my parents about my decision. My whole point was I either make it in trading or make it. I had no any other options because I knew if I had a plan B, then that means that would be failure. So in the due process, I'm trading on my account that I'd actually started off with $250. I remember in my first 3 weeks, I'd actually grown the $250 to about $1,000. Now in the due process, I happened to meet a colleague. Again, we met off the internet on Instagram. but we had the same goals, same ambitions, and we became friends. Now, as the saying goes, you are just an average of the 5 closest people. The 5 closest people in your circle will determine who you actually become. So at that point, personally, I had lost all my friends, and then I met this one person whom we had the same goals, same ambitions. He was also actually doing trading and I'm doing trading. So we decided to stay together and push the same goal. So that was mid 2021. We are working together, we are progressing, and surely our results were becoming tremendously high as time was really counting. I remember by then I'd actually started sharing some ideas on YouTube. I was posting trading strategies that I'd actually learned in my previous 2 years of trading. So I was getting these things on YouTube and just a few people were watching, learning from what I'd actually also learned. So by the close of 2021, I'd taken the biggest risk of my life, and again, on the other hand, I'd actually achieved some of the biggest things of my life. On the risk side, I dropped out of school without letting anyone know about this. I'd actually also lost all my friends, my high school friends, and all those connections were all gone. And then on the other side, I'd gotten a mentor, and then I'd actually seen tremendous progress in my trading. I met a colleague who later became a close friend, and then at the closure of 2021, I'd actually summed up to 100,000 on my trading account. Now, all these things that actually happened in 2021 were literally opening up my mind and then showing me that there was something even bigger. So that sort of opened up my mind to a world of possibilities, and I was really even determined to go harder on this. So I felt like I needed to create up a community where I could actually be able to share some of my ideas and then share my trading journey and be able to inspire upcoming traders out there. So that's when I actually started up Forex Bulls. So that was late 2021. Now 2022 clocks in, and this was a year with huge goals. I was actually setting up bigger goals, bigger than the previous year, looking at new heights. And definitely this has been a tremendous year so far. So as a person, I actually bought my first car at the start of this year, but before the year closes, I've actually bought 3 cars so far. So you can see it's been in just a span of 1 year, and I've actually been able to own 3 cars in just the shortest time. And back to my trading community, we held the biggest expo. I organized something so big where I could actually get all these traders coming into one place, because I know we all share the same goals, the same ambitions, all in trading. So brought all these people into one place for all of us to actually share ideas about trading, compete, and then get awarded. So to me, I felt like that was the easiest way to inspire and then create a sense of possibility, like showing people that it's actually possible for you to be able to make it in trading, just like how it has actually been. So summing up all the 4 years of trading so far, the first 2 years were definitely years of struggling, learning from the mistakes, and definitely trying to perfect and become a better person. And then the other 2 years have been years of tremendous success. Now obviously the whole journey has been ups and downs. For you to become a better trader, to become a better person, you only have to go over the downs, learn from the mistakes that you do, learn from the failures that you face, and just overcome them to the brighter side of life. As a person, you just have to keep evolving, setting up new goals, striking them, setting up new goals, striking them. So to me personally, I look at even influencing more people, sharing and inspiring more people through my trading journey, because it's absolutely an inspiring journey as when I look at where I actually started and where I am at currently. So I look at inspiring more people, teaching more people how to trade. And then to me personally, I look at sharing more of these stories on YouTube and then getting into some of the ideas of investing, because at this point I've actually learned about investing, real estate, and stocks and all that. So my whole purpose now is to share the same ideas again over here. So I hope this video inspired you in some kind of way, and if you guys really want to follow up my journey, consider subscribing so we can keep it up. I'll see you out.